Good, beautiful morning, everybody. Welcome to the Monday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. My name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and an intuitive life coach. Today I have with me the energy of Yeshua, who wants to talk about the concept, you are love. He said it's really important that you realize that so many of you are distracted by the world. You've forgotten where you're really at home. Your home is within you, the great place of solace and peace that you all seek every day in your seeking of things of this world. And you find yourself lost in a world full of people and things. To understand that you are love, it requires that you return home. There's no amount of money or power, no amount of food, no specific way of the world that you can recognize who you truly are. And those that do recognize that they are love are doing great service. They're doing great service to humanity and for humanity. But there are simple steps that you can take to begin to remember and be what you are, which is love. Many of you think that's kind of funny, that you are love. You might sound like a strange idea, but that is your essential nature, that you are love. You are loved and you are cherished. And the only reason it's difficult to conceive of that is you believe that something outside of you is where you're going to find the very thing that is already within you, established eternally within you, that your function of love transcends anything this world will ever provide for you. That's not to say that this world does not have its wonders and its beauties and the opportunity to demonstrate who you are, which is love. Your attachment to your personality, the thoughts, the beliefs, the ideas that you've gained from this world, and your disconnection from the very heart of yourself, your divinity, your essence. How can I prove to you this truth? I can speak the words, but you have to know the experience of the self to know the truth of the words. Because you will not hear them, you'll hear them from me, but you will not know them until you know them inside yourself. You can encounter individuals that are remarkably beautiful and kind and gracious and illumined by God's light and God's love, but you will never seek to find an established completion of that from other people. It must be established within you. It already is. And there are simple ways to go back to this fundamental truth that you are love. It is the truth. It is what you are. And the only way to know that is to go within. There's nothing in this world, not even the greatest sages, saints, angels, can show you that which is already evident within you. So you must seek it actively. You must actively turn inward, away from thought, away from the world, away from your physical nature. And when I say this, I don't mean to get rid of your physical nature. I mean to put the clothing aside, put the costume aside, so that you can go beyond the thinking mind, beyond the remembering, beyond the anticipation, back into this moment, to the eternal present, here and now. This is where you find the truth that you are love. To have the opportunity to quiet your mind, to actually experience your mind being quiet. Not having the world pulling you here and there and everywhere else, but the place where love truly is within you. Because ultimately the kingdom of heaven is within you. and you within it. You are inseparable from that. But in this journey of the earth, of the mind, of the body, of the senses, these things are simply journeys that you're on, but they're not the source of you. If you can know the source of you while you are in an embodiment, well, then you can live as yourself in this world. And could you conceive of, if you understood that you are love, if you truly understood your essential nature, not a fabrication of human creation, but an understanding of your being as you are, how you might be in this world? How would you be in this world if you truly understood that you are love? If you truly understood that you are love. Again, not a fabrication, not a story, but the true nature of your being, that you are love. To discover that is the big journey. And many of you can accumulate great wealth and great power. Some of you will accumulate great suffering. And only because it is the path you're on that keeps you separate from who you are in the world. But if you step back from the world, and I would encourage this be a daily practice, that you step back from the world, from the eyes, from the ears, go within. One can demonstrate peace to you, one can demonstrate love to you, one can demonstrate compassion to you if they have aspired and achieved that. And you can say that is a good person. They do good things, they say good words, they do good acts. But that does not allow you to know that you are loved. And so you can find yourself in adulation of others and thinking you have found some form of closeness to that which you are, because you see the expression of the others is closer to that expression of love than perhaps you've achieved. If I were to tell you that you don't have to achieve the truth, you are the truth. You don't have to achieve the truth. You are the truth. And the truth is you are love. The human experience is an opportunity to demonstrate who you are, not to get lost in the maze of humanity like so many of you are, lost in this world, searching for something many of you know not what. And the thing that you're searching for is within you. You will not find it in another. You will find things in this world that are wonderful and beautiful. You will see beautiful people, beautiful things, but they will never fully satiate the thirst and the hunger you have for knowing who you are, who is God, what is love, what is peace. Peace is not just a matter of not shooting each other and harming one another. Peace is something far more intense than that, and it is within you. You find peace when your mind is quiet, your body still. It's a difficult task for so many of you. You believe that your mind and your body are the source of you. And yet evidence would suggest that your body is a source of something else within you. The child being formed in the womb, the single cell, everything is built around that spark of life that happens within the womb. Everything builds and evolves itself around that spark of life. It comes from within you. Your life comes from within you. Yes, food will sustain the body. Water will sustain the body. However, you must know yourself as something which is independent of both. Then the true nature of what you are can come through to this world. The true nature of what you are can come into this world, not through idolation, not from seeking others to make you feel a certain way, or having such wealth and power that you think you are fulfilled. There are so many of you that are wealthy and powerful that are unfulfilled, doing evil things in the pursuit of what you call that ultimate goodness, that ultimate bliss, that ultimate pleasure. You cannot find it in the world, as the world is a temporary place. But you may find it in yourself and offer it to the world. you may remember that you are love and offer that love to the world. Not your need, your want, your cravings, your urges, your desires, your passions. These are all taking from the world in an attempt to find yourself, to find that remembered bliss of your intimate connection to the divine, which is why you are love, because you are intimately connected to the divine. And in that remembering, then you know the truth. And eventually you will dissolve into that which you seek. As many of you have devolved into destruction and greed and objectification. You've devolved yourself into the world, separated yourself further from the very source you're seeking. Yes, the body is a wonderful vehicle to walk through this world in, but it was not designed to be mistaken for the self. It was designed to be an instrument through which yourself expressed. And if you wish to express the self I speak of, then you must go to the self that you are. And this might sound contradictory, but if you place your body into stillness and you quiet your mind, just those two simple, albeit for a few it is simple, for some must practice, to get your mind quiet, your body still, to go deep within, away from the distractions, the noises, competitive nature of this world that pits one against the other. If you can do this, move away from the world, you begin to remember. It usually starts as a sensation of something feels good, something feels right inside you. Many of you look to the mind. You try to find yourself in your mind, in your words, in your memories, in your emotions, in your expectations. That is not where you will find yourself. You may find the expression of yourself in the world when you realize who you are, when you begin to actually experience and know you are love. And so I came to this one today to give you a gentle reminder for all of you to remember one or two simple considerations. The first one is that you are love. To consider that you are love. And secondarily, that when you realize that, your expression in this world will change significantly. It will not be so much to get what you need as to be what you are. So the first is to establish the remembering of who you are, that you are love. And secondarily, to then express who you are as you are in this world, to not be confused by the mind, by the body, by the seductions of the world that keep you yearning and yearning and yearning and desiring, some of you for many lifetimes, wanting, needing, desiring. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the body wanting food to eat or for it to rest. I'm saying for you to remember your essential nature. There are many that have gone on this journey of what you call self-realization, the remembering of your true nature. And in that moment where you remember your true nature, in that moment, you'll understand you're here to give to the world, not to simply just take from it. But you will seek from the world, the further you get from that which you are, the more you will seek from the world. The further you get from that which you are, the more you will seek to demand that the world give you something, that you get something from this world, that you have to have something. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to offer what you are to the world. But when what you seek from the world takes you away from the very nature of what you are, how then could you offer the world the gift that you came here to give it? The function of love through each and every one of you will be slightly different. The function of love through each of you will be slightly different. Your Father did not make you to be the same as everybody else, but He made you all in His image and likeness, which is love, which is grace, which is creation. And the distractions of the world keep many of you enslaved to the world. That something that you can adore in this world is more important than what is in your own heart. Within you is all you need to know. Many of you look in your thoughts as you lie in bed at night, attempting to find rest and finding nothing but distraction and disturbance in your mind. That is just your mind. Don't look in your mind. If you wish to find the kingdom of God, it is within you. Do not look in your mind. Do not look in your memory. Do not look at what you would hope to gain from this world, but look beyond that. Go within. When the mind begins to be eclipsed by your awareness, that is, the noise of your mind does not distract you anymore, then you begin to remember, become. This is what happens when you get beyond the thinking mind. You begin to remember. You begin to become, to put your thoughts aside, the world aside. If you can do this, and you can, bring your mind to stillness. Bring your mind to stillness. In that place where the mind is not pulling you one way or another, in that place, you will begin to remember if you stay there long enough. If you remain in that place where there is no thought, no distraction, no disturbance, you will begin to remember. It is inevitable. When the world is not dragging you through the muck, so to speak, then you get to remember how beautiful and pure and clean your spirit is. The statement, the sins of the father and mother shall be visited upon the children, refers to your entrapment to the world of beliefs, the world of predisposition, the world that says you must be this or you must be that. And yet, if you have that moment where you remember, you are not your thoughts, you are not the body, and you go to that place within you that is peace. Peace is already within you. Love is already within you, right here, right now. Not in what you see on the screen, it's within you. I'm simply communicating through a form. The form is not who I am, nor is the form who you are. To remove the distractions of the body, the distractions of thought, then you'll begin to remember peace. When you immerse yourself in peace, you reveal love, and your true nature begins to emerge from peace towards love. Many of you think peace is an outward expression, and it can be, as can love, as is anger, as is joy, as is fear, as is judgment. But the peace that I speak of, you will not find in this world, but you can offer it to the world when you realize it in yourself. For what you say and what you do come from within you. However, if you are embodied in the structure of what you call your personality, what your modern terms would call egoic structure, if you're attached to that, then you will not find the peace that you're seeking in your thoughts, in your memories, in your past, in an anticipated future. But you will find it here, now. The paradox is you've been so trained to believe that the world is the source of your happiness, the source of your joy, the source of your life. No. The source of your life is within you for you to realize. And the life and the time that you have on earth in the body that you have is time sufficient enough, if it's properly applied, to remember the very nature of what you are. You are love. Not as a declaration of what I say, but as a statement of your being. Just your being is the statement and declaration that you are love. My goal in coming here today was simply to remind you of this truth. You are love. It can be easy because many of you are seeking to find fulfillment and happiness in the world when you must look inside to find it. And those of you that are distracted in that manner do not put anything of the world as better than yourself. You can admire others and respect them. But if you understood what I'm saying, then you would realize that what you have to offer the world is as great as what anyone else could offer the world. The measure of it is not what's important. The understanding of it is that you remember and know, speak and walk and think from love, from what you are. Many of you are spending great time fighting one thought and another thought, trying to figure out this path or that way, this way or that way. The way is within. And once you've found your way within, then you'll offer a way to others around you. It's just what happens. When you are seeking, you are seeking. When you find, you find. They are very different states of being. Go within. Quiet your mind. Be still. Be very, very still. So to demonstrate love as an example can have its benefits, but to aid others in knowing they are love, this is the greatest service. Because when each and every one of you return to that function of love, a different world than the one you know will emerge. As equally as if you stay disconnected from love, a different world will emerge, and it is happening. There are two potential worlds unfolding before you right now: the world of fear, control, and power, and the world of love, compassion, peace. There's only one master you can serve, either love or fear. That is it. That is simple. It is not complex. It cannot be made any easier than what it is made now, to quiet your mind, to stop the mind from thinking it. And you each have the ability to do this. Every one of you was born, made, and shaped in the image and likeness of God. In your separation from that, you yearn for it. You think it is the world you yearn for. More money, more power, more this, more that. It does not let you know. The world does not let you know the truth that lives within your own heart. But you must venture into the chambers of the heart to remember the very truth that lives within you. The statement, I am the way and the truth and the light, is a statement that is universal to each and every living soul. Not to place myself or any other in the special position of being, well, different than you, when you were made and fashioned by the same hand that I was made and fashioned by. If you remember that, well, then you'll understand, and you'll understand your purpose. When you restore peace and love in your own mind, by remembering who you are, by going past your mind, past the distractions of the world, going within, and you remember that, you'll understand that you are also the way, the truth, and the life. But as long as you are seeking to find fulfillment and happiness exclusively from the world, you will not know this truth, because you'll have false idols, things outside of you that are more important than that great, wonderful peace within you. And many of you seek the world. This is not a judgment, just an observation. You seek to gain from the world what you already have in your own heart. The choice is yours when you're ready. Good morning, everybody. Hi. So yes, that's a really good point. Someone's saying, no, I'm not. Yeshua is the truth that aligned me to this path. Yes, he shows the way, but once you walk the way, you arrive at the same place he is at. You arrive at the place where he is at, and you realize, what he said, you and I sit on my Father's throne. Father's throne is a metaphor for a place in your being that is not of the body, not of the mind, but you have the opportunity to use your mind and body to express that state of your being. Yeah. Jesus never said to make him more special than anyone else. That was something that the architects of his repackaged teaching, which you call Christian Bible, was repackaged for the purpose of controlling and manipulating people, but leaving enough of the truth, enough of the goodness of what he taught in there to keep people enslaved to the idea of original sin, when original sin is nothing more nor less than our attachment to our physical bodies, compulsions. Very simply. Hi. We are Christ consciousness experiencing itself as human form. We are, but very few people know the truth of that statement. That's a great theory, but to know it, he says that. If you know me, you will know him who sent me, which means you'll know the very God within you is the same God within Jesus, Yeshua, whatever name you want to give him. Hi. Have your beliefs about the afterlife or spirit communication changed over time? And if so, how? That's a great question. Yes, over time, they've gone through, for the last 47 years, they've gone through tremendous beliefs. The last 7 years, I just know that there are many souls that have realized their divinity. Only a few of them have actually expressed here. But my personal beliefs, I'm just a servant. I'm literally just here to allow the wisdom and the knowledge of the masters to flow through me in the best way that I can. And it certainly isn't perfect, but it is enough. That's my purpose, is to be a medium for this information to those who are ready to hear. They were good enough. Like I said, there are beings that know way more than I do. Even in the physical dimension, there are beings that are far more knowledgeable about the things of the world, science, physics, medicine, healing. There are many beings that far surpass all of us in things. But it's not about that. It's about you realizing who are you, and to know the divinity in yourself, to honor that gift. To honor what you are. I guess that's the big change, is learning to get closer to my divinity and expressing it as authentically as possible. And it's quite a challenge. It's a real challenge to get to the authenticity of who you are. And the only way to do that is to get past the thinking mind, the remembering mind, the anticipating mind, the needs, the wants, the desires of the body. These keep us disconnected from the divine that you actually are. So you're looking in the mind. Yeah. He says one of the things they kept in the Christian Bible that's very powerful is if they tell you that the kingdom of God is there or there or there, no, the kingdom of God is within you. He says that statement is purely the truth. That if you're looking for money, if you're looking for power, you're looking for something to make you feel good out there, if you're looking everywhere else, it's not out there. It's not in your thoughts. It's not in your memories. It's not in your emotions. The kingdom of God is literally within you. They kept some really wonderful truths there. And a lot of people learn to live by them. There's a lot you can learn from the Bible. Hi, Karen. Good to see you here. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hi, Pamela. Pamela saying, I had a severe headache all night. Uh, was it a download? And who was the man in blue who put his arms around me with love? That was Archangel Michael, Pamela. Yeah, he likes doing that. It's Archangel Michael. You can call him a man, but he'll appear to you. They'll always appear to you in the shape and form that you can most relate to. They'll always appear to you in the shape and form that you can most relate to. What your mind will allow you to see, what your ears will allow you to see and hear. Hi, Amanda. Hi, William. May I ask why there was a coolness that went through my spine during meditation last night? It depends on whether it was that coolness, was it going up your legs to the top of the head, or was it coming in through the top of the head and going down through the legs? That makes a difference. Yes. Question from, I'll put it up on the screen, it's just easier. Where did Yeshua study during the missing years in the Bible? What you would call modern day China and India. They weren't lost years. He said, I didn't lose those years. I didn't lose those years. There's many texts and scripts that have, yes, he's saying there's many texts and scripts that still exist that accurately articulate his journeys, but they're very secret and they're very sacred because they articulate the truth of his journey. But no, there are no lost years. He wants you to know that there are no lost years. But yeah, India and what you call modern day China. He even made it as far as Japan, he says. Hi. Thank you so much. So for those who are wondering, my name is William Michael Forbes. I'm a spiritual medium, a channel, and intuitive life coach. And again, I'm just channeling information I receive from the Ascended Masters and other multidimensional beings. Question from Nicole. I had major back surgery last week, sending you healing, and my guide came in after and told me no medications. I'm in extreme pain with rods and screws in my back. Just agony. Why do I feel like I'm just suffering? What you must establish in your heart, not in your flesh, is more important. He's saying that you go within, beyond the pain. It's not about the flesh nor thought. It's about the spirit. Go within. And do not be so attached to the pain, but have compassion for it. For it is not you, but the body that suffers. Offer your love and your compassion to your body, that it be healed. I offer you that now. I offer my love and compassion to your body, that it may receive it. If you can receive it, you shall receive it. But it is not, the flesh is a distraction from who you are, but it is the instrument you need to express who you are when you realize it. That you get to express who you are when you realize it through the flesh. And that is love. That is love. Question from Amanda. During the chakra meditation, starting from the bottom, going up and down. Yeah, that was a clearing. So that energy, that cool energy coming up was a clearing. If you ever notice on bodies of water, like lakes, even oceans, that when there's movement in the water, the current causes the water to shift. The warm can come to the top, the cold can come to the top. And what you did in that chakra meditation is you brought the lower energies from the survival centers and you drew them up to the higher chakra centers in the body. And you literally felt the cooling release of old energies. Circulating your cerebral spinal fluid like that's really powerful way to keep the body clean, healthy, vibrant, and strong, and keep mental clarity and keep you up in the higher faculties as opposed to the lower faculties. Thank you. Well, hello, Marta. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. Peace. Yes, peace. Let the theme of your work be peace for a little while. Establish peace in your mind. I'm being told to tell you, telling me to tell you she's going to be okay. I don't know who she is, but he's saying that she's going to be okay. Be patient. Be patient. Hi. Hello, welcome. Thank you for telling these truths. It feels wonderful to be here. He's saying it's nice that you believe and understand these truths to be nice, but I highly encourage you to establish that peace in yourself. Go beyond the confines of your thinking mind, your remembering. Go beyond it. Then you'll understand that the peace, the love is within you and you are it. The peace that I want you to know, the love that I want you to know, you can only know within you. I can speak of these things. But even though I speak of these things and you can know that they are true, the truth must be established in your own heart. And that is what I'm here for, to assist you to establish the truth that is already within you. You are love. You are love. It's what you are. Oh, you're welcome, Marta. Question from, yeah, somebody's asking a question. Does Jesus have any guidance about working with Kundalini? He says the function of Kundalini is to understand that you are able to control and moderate your body from within. What you call Kundalini energy is the subtle energy of the spirit that moves through the body. For most people, it does not move much. It's very stagnant, which is why you see so much emotional dysfunction and what you would call conventionally dysregulation, because there's no movement of the vital energy within the body. It sits still. But there are ways to set this, what you call Kundalini energy, into motion. Always, always cycling it up from the bottom up, always climbing up, climbing up, climbing up, sitting on the earth. But the Kundalini energy is just to get the body aligned to you. Many of you get aligned to your bodies and can stay trapped believing you are just a body. But the body is to be aligned to you, not you to it. So the movement of what you call Kundalini is very, very subtle, to align the body to the highest potential of receiving and expressing your soul as you truly are, not as the world has fabricated you to be. Right? I like that. Thank you. Yeah, well, wonderful to see you, Martha. I hope you're still doing these art shows in the brickworks. How can I help my cousin's family whose mother-in-law is in transition? Tell them the truth. She goes home. She has the opportunity to go home. Tell them not to hold on so tightly. Of course, they will not understand that. Many of you will have an easier time letting your child go to another country or to university, or letting your husband or wife go out for a walk on their own. And you don't think much of that. When one leaves the physical body, it's very similar. They're just going out to another part of the journey. There's nothing to fear. Death is not to be feared if you have found life. If you found God within you, there will be no more death. When you have found God within you, there will be no more death. Good question. Oh, it's a good question. Lauren's asking, Jeshua, why do we go through so much confusion and pain in the world? Because you are looking for your fulfillment, your peace, your love, your happiness. You're looking to acquire from the world. But the greatest happiness is within. The kingdom of God, the kingdom of happiness, the kingdom of bliss, the kingdom of joy is within you. Go within, beyond the thinking, beyond the demanding, beyond the expecting, beyond the compulsions of the body. Do not let the body, do not let the mind hold sway. Very few of you even consider venturing to my Father's house, which is your Father's house. Very few of you actually venture there. You're looking for it in the world. You're looking for that happiness, that joy, that fulfillment from food, from people, from sex, from distraction. You're looking for that fulfillment and happiness, but this world is very temporary. And what I suggest is within you, and it is eternal. Within you. Look within you, beyond the world, beyond thought, beyond memory. Look within. Look within. You'll find yourself free. Hi. Yeah, people don't want to leave because they're so attached. It can be an interesting journey for some, but at the very least, Pamela, I would let her know that no matter what, she's going to be perfectly safe. No matter what her mind tells her, God is waiting for her. Literally. Yeah, I'm told Archangel Gabriel will be the one that walks her over. So remember that. Yes. If you try to escape this world because you wish to get away from your pain, you will not get away from your pain. You'll come back. If you're seeking to know God within you now, and this is not a religious dogma, this is a real living consciousness that is part of what you are. You're an extension of it. Yes, I know. I will. So please understand that. The kingdom of God is within you. It's not in the world, although you could offer it to the world if you knew it in your own heart. You would offer God's love. When you know it in your own heart, you'd be compelled to offer that because it is the greatest gift. God's love, God's wisdom, God's truth, God's compassion. These are the gifts that you are here to offer others, or which you may also be here to receive. You can receive that which you do not have if you're willing to. Hi. Mm. How do we help someone? It's within their ability to heal physically. Again, if it's not within their ability to heal physically, it is within them to direct God's power to heal them. You are intimately connected and entwined with God. Everyone is. But most people get so intimately connected to what they think and feel and believe, what the world has taught them, that you are disconnected from the very thing that would save you. That which is within you will save you. You must get past this thinking mind. But all of you know that within you is healing. Within you is vitality. You seek it in the world. But you look at a cut that heals. You do not do that, but it is done on your behalf. And do you think that God would do less for you? If you ask him to do it, he will do it. If you truly ask him. But that requires that you know him and believe in him, which ultimately leads to you knowing and believing in who you are, which you cannot know until you get past the distractions of the world and the mind. Peace is not the ultimate expression of God. Love is. Peace is the establishment of the awareness of God within you. Love is the expression of God from within you. Someone's asking, last week you used a photo of a group of masters preceding your live. It struck a chord. I'm wondering where I can access the photo. Seeing it felt like family or home. I'll have to check in to where that is, but I will see about finding it. If you can go to the live video, just take a screenshot of it. But I have a bunch of different images of the Ascended Masters. Hi, welcome. Have you heard of bungee exercise? I've heard of it. We need more peace and love in the world. You need to become peace and love in the world. There's lots of people to do this, but everybody's distracted by the world. Yes, you need to realize and remember who you are. You are love. Beyond your thinking mind, beyond your doubting self, beyond the things that would keep you distracted by the world is the truth within you. Hi, I've been doing meditations, but my leg and feet go numb in easy pose. Yes, that will come to pass. They're telling me to tell you, I don't know who this is, but I think it's Babaji. You have to do stretching. You have to get all of the ligaments, all the tendons, all the nerves. Yes, he's saying you have to learn to settle your nerves more during the daytime, but get more flexibility and freedom in all the joints, all the ligaments, all the tendons. Everything must be free. But there is a phenomena in meditation that each of you should know about, a phenomena where the body seems to not be there. It's a phenomena that, oh, I don't feel like I have my body here. My arms are gone, my legs are gone. It's not numbness in that context. It's awakening. It's where you are divesting yourself of your attachment to the body on the journey to the divinity that lives within you. You don't need the body to know God within you. You simply need the body as an instrument to prepare yourself. Those of you that come into incarnations have to learn how to put the body aside. So it may, in your case, be quite simply that is what is supposed to happen. The body is not as important as knowing the divine within you. It'd be very interesting if you understand that you lose sight of this world when you seek to know God. And then when you know God, you will offer his peace to the world as your own, or it will be as your own when you know the truth. Wow, great. Yeah, we've had a lot of students in our master classes in meditation will feel like their arms or legs are missing, or their whole body's not there. They feel like they're floating in this weird state. When you start to shift from body and mind to soul, you're not orienting your consciousness based on the physical senses anymore. You're orientating your consciousness based on your being. And that's very different than the body self and the mind self. Very, very different. Why do I feel guilty letting people go that I feel crossed my boundaries, such as betrayed me? Well, if you knew who you were, nothing anybody could say or do would ever be a threat to you. If you truly knew who you are, nothing anybody else would say or do could be a threat to you. Consider that deeply, because the ego, the mind, the personality structure that has had many civilizations to grow itself into what you see now, it allows you to perceive reality in certain ways. But if you truly understand who you are, you would not have such feelings. You would understand that you are doing what is right if it is right. But understand, yes, I will. Remember that when you truly, yes, so I got a bunch of people talking to me. The revelation of the self, of what you really are, will be very different. There will be no guilt. There'll be no shame when you know your actions and your words are just and righteous. If you're operating from the ego, there is judgment. When you're operating from love, there is reason, there is truth, there's right action. Love precipitates very specific functions in how you be. Whereas the function of your fear will be very different in its expression. So the question I would have for you is, do you speak and act from love, or do you speak and act from fear? And if so, are you doing so with your own mind, what you've been taught to believe, what you've read in some book, or are you operating from the wisdom of the heart, your love? Love is not a doormat either. Love is quite explicit about what is right and what is wrong, what is true, what is false. It's very explicit about that. Hi. Yes, it is. Hi, Canada. Welcome. Glad you're here. That is the meditation I'm doing, long on cars. Yes. And then the body shall disappear. And again, it's why a lot of the monks, when they go into a deep inner state of peace and merging into the oneness, it will look, there's nobody there. They're not aware of their body. They've left the body. They've left the mind. It's what Jesus taught all of his disciples to: how to get your body out of the way, how to get the world put aside. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, which is within you. And so the body is not that important in that function. It's important that you put it in a position where it's going to be safe and secure for the duration of time. But the journey in is different than the journey out, as you know. But congratulations if you're letting the body go so that you can know the divine within you. Hello and welcome. Hi. Hello. Yes. Why would I want to say? I don't even know what that word means. I'm not going to speak a word I don't know the meaning of, but I will take a moment to look that word up. Let's see what that word looks like, what that word actually means. Because you know that if you speak a word, you give it life, right? Let's see. It sounds like an Aboriginal word. Ah, yes. Yes, I can say the word Goranga. Yes, I like Krishna. He's a beautiful soul. Here's an interesting question. Why do Jews tell false stories about you? I am Jewish. Today, at my son's rabbi's, I told the rabbi that there were great distortions. Yeshua is a message of God, and he is pure and beloved. It's absolutely true, Moran. Again, when you understand secular power, understand Yeshua when he was murdered, and he was murdered by those who valued money and power above God. And most religions are founded by those, not because Jesus never founded a religion, Buddha never founded a religion, Yogananda never founded a religion. They founded teachings, truth about how each individual can know God within, that the kingdom of God within. They all taught that. Every great master has taught that. Most of the upper angels, archangels, other ascended masters have taught that too, that it's about love. But yeah, many of the religious doctrines are about control, power, and authority. Even the Catholic Church today has more power, control, and authority than it does spirituality now. It's lost itself in the things of the world. And no disrespect to the Judaic, Moses too didn't found a religion. He brought forth principles from God. If those principles are honestly adhered to, well, a very different life unfolds. But Moses had some problems too, but I'm not going to get into that now. But yeah, it's the truth will set you free. Um, Hi, welcome. This, I've encountered RHST through meditation. My whole body felt invisible, and my soul would slip out of it, out in AP. I know astral projection, but that's not the goal. A lot of people in meditation can go into the phenomena because you can go to different dimensions. You can go among the halls of the angels, the Akashic records. You want to get past. You want to get past the body. You want to get past the mind. You want to get past the thing. You want to go to the state of being open and receptive to knowing that you are love. That's what you want to look for inside yourself. Beyond peace is love. So you state of peace and the state of love. It can't be forced. It must be allowed. He wants you to know that. It can't be forced. It must be allowed. Hello, hello. Should I keep going? I try to put the feelings back into my legs. I associate it with fear. I know that, again, this is what people, I got somebody whose mother-in-law is making their transition today. People fear what they do not understand from the flesh perspective. And for you, I'm going to say this very simply. Let it go. Go deeper into it. Go deeper. Let the body go deeper. Let's see, did I get it right that time? No. Okay, here we go. That should be it there. No, hang on. I got this little slider I've got to do on TikTok that keeps going until you get it right or it shuts you down. There we go. So yes, explore. Don't let the fear stop you. Do not let the fear stop you. Fear is from the body because the body is a finite instrument. When the body stops to feel things, it equates not feeling with death. That's how the body interprets that. So go a little bit further in the meditation. And remember, fear originates from the body, not from the soul. The body is based in survival. What does that mean? And this is, again, we teach all this in our upcoming Masterclass 102, which is about another 10 days, 12 days. The body is instinctual. Its primary mechanisms are pain and pleasure, fight and flight. That's how it's survived billions of years from the very beginning of the single-celled organism to the living form you see in humans today and other life forms. So the body, when it's in fear, it believes its life is threatened. When you suddenly start perceiving the body's not there, the body hears what you think. The body hears every thought you think, just like it hears every sound and smell around you. It hears, it smells, it tastes, it sees, and the body reacts and responds based on what its perception is at its level. And so when you go, oh, my feet are not there, I can't feel my hands or feet, the body goes into a panic because it's survival. Oh, without hands and feet, the body can't survive. Go a little further. Go a little further into the meditation. See if you can go to the point where it doesn't feel like there's no body there. And then just be in that state where there's no mind, no body. And then as you go to that place repetitively, you'll start to remember something. Just like it took you a period of time to learn how to walk, how to talk, it will take you a period of time of visiting that place where there's no mind and no body. To go there, to be there, to remain there. And each time you go there, you'll learn something new. You'll understand something more. I cannot tell you what it is, but I can say that your experience will lead you to the truth, and the truth will set you free, right? But your body was designed to survive. So if you think something's wrong, the body doesn't understand anything other than something's wrong. It feels threatened. And your own thoughts cause that reaction in the body. So go beyond the fear next time. Let the fear go. Be curious. Thank you so much, Moran. Appreciate that. Yeah, new word unlocked. How about that? Hi. Thank you for the badges. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate that. Thank you. Hands on hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So back to Nicole. Nicole, I'm told to go back to you about your physical discomfort. Yes, you need to be patient. You need to be kind. You need to be gentle, right? You've done something to the body that's not natural for it, but you felt it was necessary. And don't sit, if you're going to sit with the pain, then do so with love. If you're going to sit with the pain in the body, do so with love to the best of your ability. Like, yes, I'm told to tell you that whatever Yeshua sent you, receive it. Whatever you could let yourself receive, receive it. Right? Hi. Pamela Sue saying, when I connect with God, it's not emotional. It's just being with him. Yes, it is. Just like that. Oh, we're all caught up there. That's good. We're good. How are we doing? We've been live for an hour now. Well, I'm grateful. If you want to know more about the type of work that we do, the classes, the courses, if you want to book a one-on-one session with me, click the link tree link in my TikTok bio. If you're on TikTok, and if you're on YouTube, Facebook, then just go to my website, williammichaelforbes.com, and you can see all the services we have there. I want to wish you all a wonderful day. I want to say thank you to Yeshua for being present with us today, and the other beings that came through for some of you. I want to wish you all much love. Have yourselves a wonderful and a joyful day, and I will see all of you on the Wednesday edition of Shortcuts for Your Soul. And for those of you on TikTok, I'll see you this evening at around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Much love, everybody.